Alrighty guys, so we are here playing a little bit of some city skylines. I got a little distracted. Um uh but I did a couple of things today that I had ended up really focused on. I am pretty much I'm wondering if we can come down here. Um what I'm going to do is I'm going to prevent people from parking there. I do have down here, um, 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 how many vehicles can fit in there? 22 compared to the 8. Okay. I want to throw that there, 22, for anybody who ends up wanting to work here for park maintenance. Um, for um so we have at least a little bit of people who want to park out here. Cause today we're gonna get into parking lots. Parking lots, absolutely getting into some of these. Because I have a feeling that we should get into a little bit so that um do we have any, we have a medium sized solar panel. Um so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a um and then we can come down here and we can still clear that out of the way. Um and then I'm gonna throw um we'll throw the medium parking lot down here. That's gonna give us 60. Um, and then we'll throw in that'll give us 6, 7, 8, 82. 82 parking there, and it's gonna be one lane only. Um, for for it. And I'm gonna do like a um and because that's gonna help that's gonna help with a lot of people coming down here to use that. Um and that'll help improve on a lot of our traffic flow. Um the only other one I think I can do, and I'm gonna do this. Nobody's really building over here. I am going to build a. I always like to use um. We'll throw a wide parking lot along that edge. Um. Um. But I absolutely, actually no. I don't like that. I like this the wide. Um. 32 with a 10 down there. Um. And I'll throw a covered canopy down there as well, just to allow for people to park down that way. They still have to um they still have to go straight down that way. They can't just um it might make them use it a little bit more, but it's going to take that they're going to have to go that way to fill in along it. And then I'm going to throw in a wide sidewalk because now people will have a spot out there. I am wondering if we can extend that out a little bit. Long, small. The modest parking lot holds 23. Okay. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we can take and utilize um, yeah, I am wondering. I don't think that's gonna be any good. Because the modest park is still decent. That's the long, it's a small solar panel. Um, I'm going to try something. We've got not a alleyway. Upgrade you on the alleyway. Um, let's go. That way with it. Um, that's just going to allow for more people to have that. The parking fees are still going to always be 10. I'm never going to change those. But this one only has one, so it won't fill up. That one's already filled. Um, I think we will put a motorcycle. If they have a motorcycle that they wanna, they happen to drive it, they can use a motorcycle down here. Um, and then and then we need to basically connect. Turn them all off. and not allow it to snap, and then we can just turn it all back on. That'll allow for some motorcycles and some stuff to be down that way. That one's got 21 out of 22 for it. What I will do is I'll throw 10 additional just to help a little bit down there, because it's 10 additional just in case if there needs to be. Do we have how many? Okay, so that's 32, that's 8 with the covered. Here's what I'm thinking we do. No, we don't need to bulldoze. I think let's put you down as far as we can go, and then we'll put you there. And then we come over here. And then we'll put like a small car park down there. Okay. It'll give a small percentage of it. And then I think we'll extend it out a little bit. Oh, okay. How many workers for this? How many workers for the coal power plant? 37. Then we'll probably throw in that there, and that'll basically give um, giving them a opportunity to just have their car be willing to be parked outside instead of just having to um, go with an additional pump on both. Because that's, I feel like, is going to help their for it. Now, I am going to start getting into creating a um yeah. So what I'm thinking is we're going to start basically I'm going to um I'm gonna put in a um put one down there, put one down that way, and put one there. Okay. Um Only on that side we'll have one. I'll have a single one there because we are gonna start expanding a little bit that way. Um and then what we should actually be doing is willing to place um, alright, and then I think we can use that point there to create a connection there. Um, Hold on. And then I think I'm going to um okay. And then we can do that there. there, and then I'm going to create one. Okay. No, I think we'll go here. No. Okay, so let's go from here. Then we'll go page up. And they'll figure out a way to page down. Okay. Now there's a reason why I'm going to do one that way. I think what we do is we go 180. Then we have one that connects. It's going to be connect from that end. And then, I'm going to do one. No, hold on. No, I don't want it to be... and they're basically, it's going to be a lot like that. For it. And then I'm going to come down here. We're going to do lane. We're going to take unsafe and U-turnable lanes. Okay, so that's pretty much what I want to do with these ones here. To basically say it's one lane, but it'll give people a little more flexibility for when they come in and around, and they can take that, and it will make it so that you can't necessarily get on and off crossover here. I won't allow it. Um, So now I am going to buy availability. I think I'm just gonna go and extend to purchase because I have a lot of purchase power. Um, I'm wanting to. We'll go up and purchase those two lines there just to make sure. I'm going to purchase everywhere. Um, we're gonna purchase um, up to that point there. I'll even purchase you. Okay. We have 4 more tiles. Um, purchase 4 more tiles. Um, and there's a reason. There's a reason why. Um, is pretty much um okay. And then pretty much upgrading a lot of our roads like that. Um, it's traffic jam flows. Um, now all I'm going to do is we're going to cut that there, and then we'll do something like that. To now, it's going to make them go. It's going to flow a little bit better, and um, and stuff. Um, we're gonna come down here. We'll go to lane connector down here. Remove U-turns there, meaning they cannot make U-turns. and traffic is going to be able to flow a lot nicer down that way. Um, I'm gonna close that out. I'm gonna try. We're gonna see. Um, now there's the 180. Um, and then we just need to um go with like there to creating like I wonder if that will be willing. Um, I'm also gonna create a second one. There at a 90, because what I'm going to do is I'll create like a couple of of these things. Um, so now what I need to do is we need to go and find our very quay. We're going okay. We're gonna throw one there. I'll throw one there, and then you'll throw one inside that way for now. And then we are going to kind of just create like to create like that along there, and then Um, I absolutely think we should go straight forward. Um, if no, so that means that one's out and that one's out. $180 with a drawbridge that way. That might give us. We're extending our ferry. We're gonna get into buses too. I need to finish the bus. Here, let's do this. We're gonna clear you out. Um, and we will build ferry. Our ferry line. Something like that. Um, and then I think can we do one? Because I want to be able. Um, I'm wondering if we can start by shifting you there, and then let me see if we can. Yeah, no, the drawbridge, being able to create a bridge there, um, oh, I see. Here, let me. Okay. Um, nothing. Yeah, okay, I figured out what might be the issue. Um, with some of these. So I'm gonna try this again. To see if any of these. that one will definitely work if we put one like that there. Um, and then I think what we do is we go page up. No. And then I think we go from here. Um, because you can still, ferries I think can still be able to pass. That's going to give them a couple of nice little spots for our ferries. We're going to take our ferry line tool. Okay. It's going to um it's going to be um and then for that point we'll go that way. Um that's going to be another line for ferries that will be able and we'll have our drawbridge there. Okay. Now, we're going to need some fire, so we will do an L. Okay. I am going to throw a fire station down there for that coverage. Um, to be honest, I think let's do this. Let's go over here. We have enough. Let's go down here. Let's upgrade to our fire station. Um, we'll just extend a little. We'll just add that. Um, I think instead of placing you there, um, let's go find NL. Um, and I think what we'll do is we'll put a large fire station down here. And that should improve on a lot of things. And then I'm going to take it from here. Um, and then I'm going to take and do one down there. And then we'll take and we'll do there. And then we'll take and we'll do one that just goes off of that point. And then I'll do one that And then we'll do another one that goes from here, fills that spot. We can do a thing there. Okay. Now I'm still going to do low end. We'll throw in a little bit of mixed housing along there, and then I'm gonna throw in commercial along there, and then we'll throw in some low dense office space just in those corners, because that's gonna give us our thing there. For it. Then we're going to come down here. We're always going to stick to utilizing the elementary is going to get one down here. What's this? An extension wing for the elementary students from down here, which is just going to help expand water. And then I'm going to throw in a water tower down there to help, to kind of help reduce on some of that. We'll throw in another one on the other end to improve the water flow down here. And then throw one in that corner there as well. Anywhere where there is a 2 slot, over here I'm going to excuse me, I'm going to fill in a lot of my edutainment, fill a lot of that in. Now I'm going to bring in in into the Netherlands. We're going to put an extension wing and a rooftop thing, so that now we will have more availability. We're going to go look for an L. We're going to put a, whoops, I always do this sometimes where I mistakenly, no, I said an L. Um, I want to push. I always want to push C for economy, but that's not. Um, let's put a police station down way over here. We'll add that there so that there's a little bit more police coverage. Um, we will then come over here. We're going to go find. No, really. Um, and then I'm gonna also put a hospital um, down here as well. Um, I am going to think I might throw the hospital there to help people. Um, and that's gonna be around here for a lot of it. Okay. All right. Yeah, that'll be somewhat better for it. We'll come down here. We're gonna place. Um, I'm gonna do like mostly the. Actually, I think I want to do. Let's hold on. No, we're not gonna put anybody along. We'll put commercial. Large city, skyline heritage museum. Okay. Um. Now. Um. Go. Um. We can throw the villa there. Um. And then you know what? We're gonna take. People are gonna hate me. But we're gonna take. And take and do that. And then we can do weird and exquisite and then I'm gonna throw a post office down here for a lot of people. I don't have post office stuff for out here. Um, okay. No. Do we? Because apparently there must still be water there then. Hold on. Let me look up water. It must be graphical. Because if I'm able to build down there, then where's our water going? Is our water all because I don't see any water on the map anymore. Anymore. Okay. I don't understand why that is created by like a 2-lane road. Um, um, because I feel like that if there's, why would, I don't think, do I not own land to that parcel? I do not. I feel like I do not own land out here. I would love to totally fix that. Um, to just totally fix it, but um, we don't have a lot of permits anyway. Um, okay, let me check to see if, no, it's NL. Okay, so it's only set for medium dense down in here. Did my game just crash? Yep. Luckily, luckily I have it enough that it can be saved or salvaged. Um, because sometimes the gaming stuff, we'll get off after this. Alright, we're gonna have to restart this, guys. Give me a second. If we can't get anything fixed with this, then guess what? We're gonna have some issues and we'll just get off because, like I said, I'm going to mostly it's taking me a little bit to just get a little bit of expansion done on this. It is nothing. Da, 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 da. La 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 la. Okay, hold on. All right. All right, we're back, guys. We're gonna check to see if we can. It's always good that I do have at least a minimum of 3 saves, so that if something does happen in an event like this, you can always back up. I do it with this series, do it with this one, because because I'm not on a Windows and I'm on Linux. Okay, so we're gonna load in. It was 6 minutes there or abouts. Um, so we should be able to. I'm gonna get off here in about like 5 minutes or so, just to make sure. Um, because somewhere along this line, um, the water seems to be completely gone from everywhere. We're gonna go and we're gonna add and extend our medium there. Um, and then I'll add a little bit of commercial along that area. Um, because this whole no, I don't. Hold on, I don't think. No, I think it's medium. But I think it's row. The auto center. Okay. And then I'm going to do another one from there. Um, and then do a thing there. And then I will put one there. And then we'll come over here. As you can see, I don't think I want to do something. I want to make it so that it's nearly straight. Okay. I want to do something like that. Because what I'm doing is we're gonna take our lane connector. Okay. Um, we take out that there. We will take you out like so. Actually no, we will do that there. Um, we'll take you out from up there. Um, no, I think what we do is I'm gonna take a connection there, and then I'm gonna rotate you like so. And we'll clear them both off of there. And then we'll come down here. We're going to take our lane connector. You're going to say, you only go forward. Okay. And then we'll leave you to go forward as well. And then you're only allowed to go straight. No right hand U-turning for it. So basically, um, go right through there for it, and then um, and if it's pretty much basically just a straight going this way always. And then we come down here. We're going to clear both of those out. Um, and I feel like we could upgrade. And I think that'll be a lot better if we do it that way. And then we go down here. We go to our lane connector. It's just going to be acting like a highway. And then no U-turning. Only forward. No right. No U-turning there. Okay. Just so that when people want to get in, I'll leave that there though. But that one won't. Alright. Um, we didn't get into buses really that much. Um, if I see double, because I'm gonna start trying to figure out ways in, um, I actually don't know why, um, we have the one way. I'm gonna put you there, but then I want to place one on the inside there, but I'll remove you off the edge. There is going to be, it's a one-way road, um, and I think I'm just going to, um, like, going one way, I'm just gonna do it for inside, um, form it there. I know a lot of people are gonna complain, but, and then I think what I'll do is we'll place in, actually, what I'm gonna put it at a little bit different side, um, create one for basically going a different way around. Okay. I think we will do is we're gonna go from here. We're just gonna follow this line down here because I want to add the line so that and then we go the opposite way and then we'll end off for today, guys. Because that's why I have it in there. I don't think I really um need to have a one set there on that, but I think we'll just let it go. Um, and I think that's just gonna help. Um, we are gonna need more of that too, but for now, um, I'm gonna put a post office down there. Um, oh wait, why am I? Hold on, no. Yes. to the post office thing. I don't know why I'm not using the Netherlands post office. Shift it. And then I know we have one there. I will create a post office down there for these guys. Then I will put in like just to creating just in a few spots where I feel like where it would be necessary. I'll place one, and then I'm going to place one every other down in here. We haven't expanded our little grid. Down here, and then whoops. No, okay, so it's supposed to be every other. We'll leave it at there, just cause. And then we go and we'll place you there. Because of having that one, I'm going to put one there. And then I'll also put one down in there. Put one on both of those ends. And then we'll go down here. Just putting mail sorting in. And we do it every other. And then we'll take okay. I'm gonna do this offline, so hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you guys later. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you hit that bell notification with the all, and we will see you guys later. And also let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see, if anything fancy or anything fun. What can we do to spice up our gameplay? Let me know down in the comments. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye. Check out these videos too.